All right, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to Yakin, pushing his truth throughout the four winds. This lesson is going to be entitled Fighting the Unseen. You can't fight what you can't see. Okay, just being in the mind frame of walking the walk, battles that come and things you deal with, we have to understand that we're fighting spiritually, okay? And when you're fighting spiritually, it has to be through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It don't matter what the circumstance, what the situation, the battle is spiritual, okay? Just take Job for an example. When Job went through what he went through, Satan was allowed to do what he did using what? The physical. Could Job actually see the spirits that Satan was allowed to put on him? No, he wasn't. Okay? So the way things shape up and play out is you're tried through the physical. You try it through the physical with the spiritual. All right? This is Ephesians 6:11. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High. And these things are put on spiritually. Okay, you can't put these things on in a physical aspect. It's put on spiritually. Okay, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, all these things that come up against you, you can't see them. They're played out physically, but spiritually, everything that comes up against you, somebody is being controlled by the spiritual Satan. You know what I'm saying? The demons, just like Job was tried by, just to get Job in a place of discomfort to where he would curse Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and die. Okay? But that's where integrity comes in. That's where standing for what you know comes in. You know what I'm saying? But these things are through prayer and fasting unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because we can't physically fight this fight. All right? It all has to be done through prayer and fasting. That's how you get the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That means we're not battling what we see here physically. Okay? We're not battling against men. The things we're battling against are, look, but it says, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So when Satan is allowed to rattle your cage, guess who he's going to use to do it? It's going to be physical beings. Okay? I made in one of the last videos, like, this is your movie and you're walking in your movie. Everybody in that movie is allowed, if the Lord allows it, a spirit on them to try to knock you off your walk. But we have to see it as exactly for what it is, you know? So when this walk gets to a point to where your cage is rattled, prayer, fasting, talking to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and aligning yourself with the Spirit, getting in line with the Spirit, okay? Not no woe is me and things of that nature. Take the lick on the chin and keep pushing, all right? Because Satan, when he throw those what do you call it? Those wiles of the devil, when he throws those darts, sometimes you can be shaken, you know what I'm saying? But is the walk over? Is this the end of the story? No, because we understand that we're battling spiritual things in high places. All right? Job's story is a beautiful story to read, because it just shows you when everything was against him, he still stood on the foundations of what he knew. Okay? To the point to where even his own wife was like, curse the Most High and die. So he was in a place of isolation. He was in a place of loneliness when his friends came. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, Job stood. Same with Jeremiah, Yahushua. You know? It was just a place of being where they were. Okay? It says, wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. That evil day is your time. Okay? That's your time. Everybody's going to have that day. And how will you fare when your day comes? Okay? And having done all to stand, when you did everything you could do to stand, you have to understand, without that armor, without that prayer and fasting and getting intimate with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, without all that, you won't make it. Okay? Because first of all, you can't fight it a tad bit by yourself. It all has to be through prayer, fasting, and through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, period. Okay? It says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. Okay? And having the breastplate of righteousness, and the feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Okay? And that gospel of peace, that has to be your mind frame. Because when Satan throws those darts, no matter who he uses to do it, you can't allow that to have you spiritually unbalanced. When you go to 2nd Ezra and you see one side fire, the other side deep waters. Okay? When you see that, the thing is, what do? Because one wrong step and you out of there. Okay? One wrong step and you out of there by you being spiritually imbalanced. Okay? And it says, and your feet shod with the preparation. So your feet, when you're walking, that's not physically walking, that's spiritually walking. When you walk spiritually, you're going in a certain direction. That straight and narrow is tough than a motherfucker. But when you pray and you fast, you understand that it's necessary. Okay? It's necessary. No matter what obstacles come on that straight and narrow path, it's necessary. Okay? It says, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Because these wicked spirits are in high places. It's kind of like in the Matrix. Everybody that wasn't totally locked in, they were open vessels for Satan to hop on. They were open vessels. And those vessels, when they hopped on, they could attack the characters in the movie. And that's the same way in this truth. You know what I'm saying? They could attack them. So by them being able to attack them, it's like, this person really don't get it. So those were the ones that were awake, that were moving in the spirit. But Satan right here can hop on anyone. Okay? It says, take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that word is truth. That word is the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That word is prayer and supplication and fasting. All right? It says, praying always with all prayer and supplication. Give yourself over. Okay? In the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Okay? And for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may be open, I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. Okay? So walking this walk, you have to be lined up in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And that takes basically giving your whole self over. You got to give your whole self over. It's not a 99.9% walk. You got to give all of yourself over. Flaws, they come. Mistakes, they come. Okay? But to get all those impurities out, you have to be searched out. Okay? It says, for which I am an ambassador in bonds. Because when you're in bonds, guess what? You're a prisoner of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And if you have impurities as that prisoner, guess what? It's like when in the world, if you commit a crime, it's a lesson that has to be taught when you commit that crime. Okay? So the thing is, you're punished for that crime in hopes that you get that impurity out of you to do better. That's what we are in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Prisoners of hope, ambassadors of hope. Okay, ambassadors of being in those bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. So you ought to speak the way of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua when you give all of yourself over. No matter what the situation scenario is, XYZ, you have to give all of yourself over to the Lord. Okay? Otherwise, we have this, this is Revelation. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Notice it says that no man take thy crown. That means you're walking in a movie, and every person is walking in their own real live movie. And everybody around you, those spirits around you, can be used to knock you off your walk, because we're in these chambers of darkness. These bodies that we're in, they have emotion, feelings, and everything tied to them, to where those things, if they're not put in check, they can have you fall off of your walk because you're not moving in the spirit, like we just read in Ephesians 6. Okay? It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of the Most High. A pillar does what? Holds up things. It holds up things. It shows that it's strong enough to hold up things. Okay? It says, I make a pillar temple in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power. That's truth. Okay? That's truth. All right? Because everything, it hold fast to what you have. And no man take thy crown. That's endurance. Through what? The spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of the city of my power. Okay? Which is New Jerusalem. Because everybody that gets to the kingdom and they're of the elect, this is the first fruits. You know what I'm saying? These are going to be basically the rulers. Everything that they endure and go through to get there, it has to be earned through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It has to be earned, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. Okay? And we're seeing these things play out now. Everything that has to be endured is for a better cause, for a better purpose. Okay? So count it all joy when chastened. All right? Hope this is edifying. I want to say, call halal yamla Yahweh Shem Yahushua by Shem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to my fellow laborers, pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Till next time, shalom.